These are some chord variations you can do to Brown Sugar by D'Angelo. So the first chord is an E minor 9. This takes you to A dominant 7 with no fifth. And I'm gonna spell the chords out in a minute. This takes you to a B minor 9 or minor 7. That was the minor 7. This would be the minor 9. I like the minor 9 better. And then it takes you to a F 13. So the way I'm playing that, I'm not playing the full chord, but that's just the basic. So it would sound like. Now some variations you can do. So the E minor 9, you got E, G, A, B, D, and F sharp. And this takes you to this chord. Now this is an A dominant 9. You have an A down here, but you have the minor 7, which is G, the 9, which is B, and the third, which is C sharp. And then the alteration you can do is actually just throw this 13 on top of there. So the first two chords would be, now you see how I'm playing this chord? I'm clustering these notes. And then just an octave down here. Or you could even do this. Like play these two notes with the left hand to even cluster it more. So you got all these notes going on right here. But that's that neo soul sound. Is very like just gritty like that. And then this chord you could do that, like bring this 11 in there, or 11 right here. Throw the 11 in there, or just put that on top still. So let's hear all those together. So that chord, in the left hand I'm just doing a B and an F sharp, and then in the right hand you're doing an A, C sharp, D, and F sharp. So that's a B minor 7 or B minor 9, and then take you to a F 13. So that's a flat 7. So we in the key of G or E minor, however you want to look at it. So this would be a flat 7 in the key of G. And you're just playing a dominant 13. So that does sound nice. So variations for this chord. You can go. You can just play it like that. So that gives you a nice spread out sound. So on the left hand you're doing F, E flat, A, and then in the right hand you're playing a D, a G, a A, and a D. And that's still an F13. And then you can take the bass out and just play the tritone. So if you did like left hand chording, you could do, for the whole song, you could do something like, I would do, so that's still an 8-13. So you're doing an E minor 9, 8-13. Then for your B minor, you could just kind of play it like that with this 11 in there too. And then when you get to that 13, so let me slow that down a little bit. So for the first chord, I'm gonna just play it slow. So you can do play it like that. So right here we got E, G, B, and D in the left hand, and then in the right hand we have E, F sharp, A, and D. And that's your E minor 9. This takes you to your A dominant 13. So you playing. Now it sounds kind of bright, like it's missing something. That's because the bass is not in there, but it still works. So in the left hand you have the tritone, you have G and C sharp, and then in the right hand you have F sharp, B, C sharp, and F sharp on top. And that's your A dominant 13. And if I told you so you got your minor 7, a third, this is your 13, that's your 9, that's your third, and then So you don't have an 11 in there and you don't have a 5 in there, but you don't need it. It's still a 13 chord. This takes you to a B minor 9, so right here. And again, this still sounds bright, but to me, so let me show you the chord first. So you got A, C sharp, D, F sharp in the left hand. And then in the right hand, you have A, C sharp, E, A. Now, it does sound bright, but when you go from here to here, and then if you drop down for that chord, that's music. So that is really good to have those nuances where you're not just down here the whole time. Cause that, you can live there for a minute, but when you come here, it just, like that. So this time I threw a 9 in there with it. I just took this. You could actually play those together too, but to me that's a better sound. And if you go from, if it's no bass player playing with you, then you want to play that full like that. Somehow, I don't know, everybody can't stretch like that, but if you can't stretch, this is one way you could play it. You could do maybe just do something like that, hit the bass note first and then jump to the tritone if you can't play it all at the same time. And some chords do sound better if you do that. Kind of roll it. Let's roll all of them and see how it sounds. If we do. So that adds another musical element too. So that's the basic song. So you got E minor 9, A 13, B major 9, and then an F 13. So, add those chords to your repertoire. Or and actually another chord I'm gonna show y'all for this A, because I don't think I showed you one for that. So if you do E minor and then you got your 13 right here, you could just do a flat 9. So take this B to B flat, gives you a whole nother sound. So let's try that. So we got, you could throw that E in there with that chord too. It just sounds, see, it's like a diminished embedded in there with the 13 on top. That's good music. So the way you would form this one with the tritone, you do your E minor 9, and instead of playing this like suspended chord with this 9, you just drop the 9. So you playing the F sharp with this tritone. So that don't even go. Usually with F sharp, your tritone is usually the 3rd and the 7th. So that's kind of the theory behind tritones, is you play your 3rd with a minor 7. So a F sharp tritone would technically be that. But when you get into like jazz and neo soul and all these different styles of music, a lot of that is altered. So you got to know your options and how to voice these types of chords. So that's where it gets kind of crazy. So if you playing and then you go, this is the stuff that catches your ear when you listening to music. Sometimes it's hard to explain it. Like, people play this stuff and they can't really break it down. So I'm trying to show you. This is nothing but a A13 with a flat 9. That's all that is. So if I bring it back down here so you can kind of see it, you have an A, a E, which is your 1 5. I'm gonna do the numbers and then the letters. 1 5, minor 7, flat 9, 3rd, and a 13. So the only thing you don't have in this chord is a 11, which would be this right here, or that's your 11. That would be your sharp 11. Let's try to see. I just want to hear how it sound now, because that works too. If you did, I like it, but we gonna keep it. Just play that this, and that's something you could do too. Like if you start with the 9 and then drop it in the middle of the chord, that's, like I said, it's just all types of ideas. So that right there, I just did a B major 9 instead of doing a minor 9. I just played that. So that's a F sharp over, basically a F sharp major over B in the bass, but I just added. In the left hand, you're doing B, F sharp, B, and then C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. So that's 13 dominant.